Courtney Kemp has been speaking again and teased an intense finish to Power Book Season 1, and I'm talking everything from Monet loving control to CK teasing, old Power characters returning, and Tommy Egan once again. So I'm breaking down the short teaser that we got from Power Book 2 Ghost, and what to expect with the old characters returning. So welcome back to Movie Bar, let's talk about Power Book 2 Ghost.
But I promise you I'm gonna find out who did this shit, and I'm gonna make it right. All you need anything, you hit me. Bet.
So I hope you're all doing great and welcome to another Power Book 2 Ghost teaser breakdown, and we're just 4 days away. We are so close to episode 6, and I did say they'll be dropping small teasers and small clips in the build up to the second half of the season, and there was another teaser that was dropped just today morning which was all about Monet Tejada showing who's boss, who's in control, and I'm talking about what we saw from that small clip in this video. But first, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button. And also guys, I will be talking about 2-Bit, Tommy Egan returning after I've broken this short clip down for you, because Courtney Kemp did tease Tommy's return once again, so I'm going to break down what she said. But this new clip, I'll leave the link to it down below in the description and in the comment section for those who haven't seen it. But it's a short clip and it's basically Monet, Drew and Diana. It looks like the aftermath to that short clip that they released on Instagram about a week or so ago, where Monet was giving Drew and Diana a mouthful, being up at Stansfield too much, and Drew being in people's bed. And she said that she's going to the bar where Owl is, and Owl, for those who don't know, was in episode 2 at the end very briefly, where he helped Kane dispatch of Frank's body. But this new clip, it looks like the aftermath to the Instagram teaser we got with Monet, Drew and Diana at the bar, and there's Diana back chatting to Monet once again, saying this is Owl and all of his nephew's jobs, and Monet puts her right in her place. Monet tells her that none of what she's wearing and everything that she has comes from Diana. It's all come from Monet and Lorenzo busting their asses off to making sure the business keeps running. She calls Diana and Drew spoiled, and they both look pissed. And does Monet have a point? Yes and no. Drew and Diana have been spending way too much time up at Stansfield, but Monet is the one who sent them there. But this is Monet throwing her weight around again and trying to assert her control over Drew and Diana. I've spoken previously that she has her kids playing particular positions, and I've spoken about Monet losing her control over Drew and Diana, soon to be Kane and Zeke as well. But this is Monet trying to attempt to get her control back, making them do some labor, basically showing them who's boss. Monet's put Diana on the money, puts Drew on the bricks, she takes both of their phones away, and I'm actually wondering whether this will work and put Diana and Drew back in line, or will it actually push them further away? Because it takes me back to Drew's character description and the part that says having no desire to be in the game, Drew simply wants to draw. So when Tariq steps on the scene and exposes him to the college life Monet has kept him from, Drew becomes more determined more than ever to separate from what seems to be his destiny. Now we've seen pretty much everything play out from Drew's character description, apart from the deadly consequences part, and I'm going to be talking about Drew in a bit more detail in tomorrow's video anyway, because I want to dive deep into his character and what to expect from him. But his destiny, is his destiny away from the streets, or is it actually playing a major role in the Tejada family business? Because I think there has to be a turning point for his character at some point. And this clip of Monet asserting her control over Diana and Drew could actually be pushing them further away and making them rebel even more. And if they do, I think there really would be some consequences, and it takes me back to the clip where we saw in the mid-season trailer, and I've said it before that I don't actually think Monet is killing anyone here, because I really don't believe Power would put Monet's first on-screen kill in a trailer. I actually think she's using this as a scare tactic, similar to what Ghost did with Tariq, or maybe she's killing someone, you just never know with Power. But what is certain, it looks like this shot is taken in the bar. She could be either shooting beside someone from her family or as a scare tactic, or maybe she is killing someone to reassert her authority, showing Diana and Drew who's boss, because I don't think making Drew and Diana do the boring jobs will actually work. I don't think they'll keep them in line, and I personally think it'll push them further away. And if you notice the clothes that Diana is wearing in this clip, it's the same clothes that she's wearing when she goes to visit Tariq. So this looks like it will happen in the same episode, which is the mid-season premiere in episode 6. And Courtney Kemp previously said this about introducing the family openly in the criminal life. She said, I like the idea that people were in our story that were like, yeah, and I also wanted people to see Mary in the way that I see her, which is she's a survivor. Monet's a woman who's survived a lot. Her husband is inside and she has inherited his business and he's still in control. She's trying to navigate that. She's also trying to navigate having sons who are men and a daughter who is becoming a woman, and trying to teach this girl how to become a woman in the world as you see it. She is based on a whole bunch of women who I've read about or we know about, women who are in the life and become hardened by it, toughened by it. All of these relationships get much complicated, Courtney Kemp says, and this isn't the only thing that Courtney Kemp has said. She's once again teased Tommy's return again. So this is what Courtney Kemp said. Tariq has to make some decisions, some familiar faces from Power show back up, And when asked if that could be a fan favourite Tommy, Kemp also answered, "As I've said before, and I'll say it again, if someone said my name in court about something that I didn't do, I would want to talk to them about it." So Courtney Kemp has teased Tommy's return not once but twice now. She said that some familiar faces from Power will show up. So who are the familiar faces? And I'll come to Tommy in just a moment because I've already spoken about Tommy's return before. But who are the familiar faces that could return? There's 2-Bit, Tommy, Jacob Werner. Let's not forget about Jacob Werner. He was the new US attorney for the Eastern District who replaced Tomika, and he could actually hold the key to Sax's downfall. The 2-Bit thing is interesting because does he serve a purpose in Power Book 2 Ghost? I'm not sure. Has he ever met Tariq? They were never on screen together. I'm sure he probably knows Ghost has a son named Tariq, but I don't think he would be able to put the face to the name because he's one character that could be returning. But 2-Bit and Tariq, they never ever met in the original Power series. So it would actually kind of be interesting to see Tariq and 2-Bit coming face to face. And what about Kadeem and Cash? The last time we saw them was at the end of season 6 when Lakeisha was killed. Tommy dropped Cash off to Kadeem and told him what had happened to Lakeisha. Kadeem actually asked him who did this to Lakeisha and he wanted retribution. But Tommy actually stopped short of naming Tasha, and he said that he didn't know who did it, but he said he's gonna find out. And Kadeem said if you ever needed anything, then holler at him. So let's talk about Tommy returning again because I've spoken about what Courtney Kemp said before and she said it again. She said, "As I've said before and I'll say it again, if someone said my name in court about something that I didn't do, I would want to talk to them about it." So if this isn't confirmation, then I don't know what is. Tommy Egan is returning. And there's so many ways they can bring it back, and could they bring him back with 2-Bit? I actually hope 2-Bit, Tommy and Kadeem roll up in his Mustang, pop Tasha on their way to LA, and I feel there definitely has to be a showdown between Tasha and Tommy. There has to be that showdown. Courtney Kemp has teased it, but will Tommy talk or will he finally kill her like he should have done at the end of Power Season 6? Because I feel he gave Tasha her last chance. The fact that Tommy couldn't be there for Ghost's funeral, his own brother's funeral, and he couldn't give him a proper send-off, that would have hurt Tommy. It really would have hurt him. And the fact that Tariq was the one to kill him would have hurt him as well. So there's a lot of unfinished business with Tasha and Tariq, and whatever they do with Tommy's return, you can guarantee it will be fucking epic. And it will be an intense finish to Power Book 2 Ghost Season 1. I've already spoken about NY Speed a Minute and the title of Episode 9, Monster. Could it be referring to Tommy Egan? I think he'd return in the back end of Episode 9 just to build up the hype for the season finale, and that's just my opinion. I think they'll be doing this because it helps up set up his spin-off and actually ties Tommy's spin-off Power Book 4 Force to Power Book 2 Ghost, so it makes sense. But guys, if that doesn't make it official, I don't know what else to tell you. He's going to be coming back, and I hope he's coming back to cancel Christmas. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on that new clip that we saw and Tommy's return being teased again by Courtney Kemp. Drop me your thoughts and comments down below, and if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, remember to smash the subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.